Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions. Why did I forget that?
I'm sure we can give them to you anyway. Woo! We're starting
I'm
Friday
Jim.
off good. We're
I'm
starting
Jim.
Friday off good. I'm Nate. Let's pull the pin already. What a Friday! Woo!
You
We're
didn't
trying to
say
get out.
Nate.
We're trying to get out of here quick. Jim won't even do the intro.
I made the intro, the outro. I don't know what's going on here.
We're out of here.
Oh my goodness. Well, oh great. Yay, happy Friday. Yep. So anyways, yeah, still haven't got my cat back, right? I think he's dead now. But yeah, anyways, that's not the start I wanted. But anyway, let's talk about some headlines, right? Because that's why we're here. First of all, welcome back. Look, I'm all over the place today, man. I'm already on vacation. Look at this. I can't even think.
Long
Well,
weekend coming up. Long weekend.
Kids are graduating from school and all that, so this is things are going to get a little different around the house. So yeah, but yeah, we're going to talk about headlines because that's what we do. We pull them from the mainstream media and we discuss them from our perspective, whether we read the article or not. We tell you how to feel, when to be upset, all that stuff. Here's my little Vader USB thing. You like that? Pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And why do we talk about from our perspective, Nate?
We're average veterans. We've been around the world and we know everything.
Yeah, I even almost screwed you up again on that, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing today. I might have to let you take over the show here. Anyways, why don't we just get into headlines? Because I don't think I'm going to do anything but bumble through this right now.
Let's move on.
All right, Capitol Police investigating bag with cocaine residue found in headquarters building. This is not an old headline either.
How about you just check the cameras? I mean,
well,
for being the most protected, secure area. Well, what headquarters building anyway?
Well, it doesn't matter because here's the thing. First of all, why do they even let these headlines come out? Like, if you're going to suppress the investigation, suppress the media. Don't tell anybody. Like, who knew about this? Somebody. You know, if you're not going to do a real investigation, you just make yourself look dumb. I think they talked about this from the last time cocaine was found.
In the White House.
Right, in the White House.
Wow.
In the plastic bag that apparently had no fingerprints, or they didn't say had fingerprints. The Secret Service knows where it came from. They know. So instead of denying it, stop it from getting out, because that's what you do best anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? So who's reporting on this stuff and making you look like an idiot because you're not investigating it? You know, wouldn't it be easier for them to just suppress the information? Because that's what they do anyway, right? They're suppressing it anyway by not investigating it.
You think Capitol Police PAO said something, or you think someone leaked it?
Maybe somebody did leak it, but they leaked a whole good story, right? You know what I mean? Like, why would you allow it to be leaked?
Like,
why would do you
get paid when you leak stories? Like,
sometimes they do.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Maybe sometimes they that's why they leak it. They leak it to get money for their story, and newspapers will pay you money for your story. I think it's a crime, so I wouldn't do it.
Why is it a crime?
I don't know. I guess you could say you're a whistleblower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Pelosi might have a new profession now.
What you're talking about?
Yeah, I know, isn't it? But isn't it crazy? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's like I said. So think about the people who only watch CNN, right? They don't know anything about any of this stuff, and yet they think they know everything about politics and the way the country's read, but they don't run. But they don't watch any other opinions. You know what I mean? Like, so give me another scenario.
They don't need to. That's what they believe, and they're entitled to that belief.
Right, but even if you were to see this anywhere in the world, what? I mean, give me a way out of this. What is it? Somebody accidentally brought it out of the evidence room, like I mean, what's the scenario that explains this out so you don't make your party look bad?
Yeah, but what headquarters building? You know what I mean? Like, it's like a tour place where someone had it on tour and they went into the bathroom. They went to the bathroom, took a bump. I mean, what?
Right. We don't even know if this is a citizen that did this, a politician that did this, a staff member. We don't know that. But the point is, I think the point of this story is we don't know that. It's not the matter like who it is. To me, at the end of the day,
we don't know because they're still investigating.
Right.
They'll let us know when they finish.
Right. Of course they will. Just like the old one. Right.
They're still investigating that one too.
Right. But the Secret Service said, "Oh no, you can't investigate that one."
Sucks the cameras were off that day in that hallway in that room.
Yeah, and the guard fell asleep, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, and the guy died on a 3-foot, bedpost somehow hung himself. But whatever, you know what I mean? So, like at the end of the day, dude, you're not fooling anybody. You're either incompetent or you're corrupt.
Both.
That's the point right now we're getting to. You know how I always like to say people are ignorant or evil, or I'll just call them stupid. Stupid is really not fair because they're probably not stupid. They're probably smart at something. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's what we're getting point to. And I don't want to put myself in a box and say, it's bilinear. That's it. You can either be ignorant or evil. But that's the point where we're at today. We're at today. Either these people are incompetent, which is very possible, or they're corrupt, which is very
Or,
possible. Both could
or,
be
yeah.
possible.
Or they're both. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's hard to be incompetently corrupt because you'll get caught or that's
No,
what I
okay.
think. Well, no,
Okay. Yeah,
no,
it makes sense. Makes sense.
no. I get what you're saying because that's like the whole Trump trial is right now. We talked about the last episode. These people are incompetently corrupt because it's becoming so obvious to everybody that this is a farce and it's stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like to bring, Cohen up on the stand, you're like, who would do that? Like, how would you not know this? So they are incompetently corrupt. So I agree with you, Nate. Again, you're right.
Of course.
I changed my opinion to be correct. Um, people could be one of those three then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
we'll move on.
yep. Good luck in the Capitol Police. Yeah, I hope you can investigate. America at higher blackout risk as EPA aims to shut down more power plants.
How are we supposed to charge the EVs if you're shutting down power plants?
The sun, dude.
Oh, who is solar powered ones? Well, if you
Yeah.
do that, then you don't have to stop and charge on your trips. You can just keep driving because the sun's going to charge you while you're driving, right?
Like you would think that would be the goal anyway, right? Like, wouldn't that make sense? Like, why
The
would
big
you have a charging station if you can just get enough?
and,
Obviously, you can't get enough power,
and
I
if you're
guess.
moving, you can put a wind turbine on top and create more power.
Not even on the top, dude. On the
Wow.
fronts, and have the wind like planes do, and just have it come right through, generating power. Yeah, like So here's the problem I have. Right, I'm not against any of this. You know what I mean? I think it's ingenious. I think if I'm going to live off the grid, I'm going to need solar power of some sort, wind power. I think it's ingenious, water power, whatever I come up with,
Hydropower.
because getting a line from the government's not going to be the best way to live anyway. But at the end of the day, just let people invent stuff and it will all change. Right now, we're forcing people, putting people in bad circumstances, creating poverty, insecurity to make the change. Just
But
let it happen.
but those people that have stocks in these companies that are making it, that they're no making it, that they have more money, and then they won't have as much money in their stocks, and they won't know who to invest in. So you can't do that.
It's just quite crazy, dude. And the corruption, the COVID money, and all that stuff. I think we did a couple episodes back where we saw that all that money gone, and I mean it happened. It happens all over, and I've seen it. Even locally about a factory that was going to be built using the COVID money during the COVID time, and then the town or the local government put a bunch of money into it, and then they just shut it down because they didn't have any more money. So it's money lost, dude. It's just money lost. And then that place that lost our money or the town's money still own, or the county's money. It's not towns. They still own the building and the land, so they can still do whatever the hell they want with it. It's just crazy, dude. It's just insane. The corruption, the levels of corruption. But it's all because of oh, we need this, we need that. Everybody panic, but nobody wants to bring back the auto industry. Let's send that overseas. It's just so stupid. You know what I mean? I don't know, dude.
I know I saw this. I forgot which, it was some. It was a scare tactic the government uses, and it had every year like 1970, 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010 of something the government said is going to happen, which resulted in more taxes,
Right?
more taxes, more taxes, more taxes, and then none of that stuff they said happened.
Well, I mean, that's all of it, man. That's the whole thing. And that's kind of like, think about it though, Nate. That's kind of the dilemma. Like, think about this election, right? We have people truly believing, and I'm probably one of them. This is the most important election in our history, right? I believe that for different reasons. Like people say that every election, right? But I believe it for different reasons because of all that's been exposed. Not all that's been happening, because I know this stuff has been happening and you don't mind me because it's not in my backyard. So I don't care the corruption that goes on in the government because I still get to go to work, come home, feed my dog, and sit in my hot tub, whatever. I don't have a hot tub, but you know what I mean. So people just blindly don't give a damn. But now there's no way not to give a damn. It's to the point now where this is in everyone's backyard. And that's the problem because now you have to either ignore it or acknowledge it. So this gives you a chance to make your excuses, buy the garbage, the propaganda, all that stuff. Um, yeah. So that's a call I probably had to get, but I'm not going to tell you that right now because this is more important. I got some loyal listeners out there waiting for my information. So yeah, so this is dangerous, and I don't think it's bad to move toward some of the green stuff. I just think it's bad to force a move. You know what I mean? Or have a combination, a hybrid, as you'd say, sort of system is good.
Yeah.
You know, if the grid goes down and then the solar panels kick in, that'd be awesome. You know what I mean? Or the solar panels keep the grid up, or you know what I mean? But this forcing the move thing to give all this industry a whole bunch of money and then they shut down and lose money anyway, it's ridiculous.
And then here's the government, the EPA, forcing shutdowns of power plants.
Right, right. While their electric vehicle producers are going under and not making any more, and yeah,
Yeah.
even the factories are the solar. It's just such a joke, and I can't help if they're doing it on purpose. If they are, people need to be pissed off because they're taking it too far.
I'm going to shut down this headline
Yeah,
just like
let's do that.
Poland shutting down their borders.
Right, Poland investing 2.5 billion to strengthen border with Russia, Belarus.
Is Belarus
Yeah,
not good?
supportive
Not good.
of. I thought
Not
they were
good
supportive
country.
of Russia.
Are they? Oh, okay. Well,
Russia
then, yeah,
supporters. Because
good
I
for
think they sent troops down into Ukraine.
good for Poland for investing in their own border.
Right.
Maybe some other countries can take note of this.
Well, let's think about that for a second, right? Okay, I like Poland. Okay, Poland's got a lot of
Polish people.
yes, but that's not why I like. They have a
Oh,
lot of views and policies that I think align more with what we need here. They don't buy into all that stupid woke stuff. But I also like to look at this. Poland just invested $2.5 billion in their border. So is that our money?
where'd
Is
they
it
get that
their
2.5
money?
billion from?
Right. Are they not paying somewhere so that they can pay their border? Like, I'd like to know a little bit more about what they're doing. Poland might have been one of those countries that when Trump went and said, "Hey, you guys need to kick more," was it NATO? They said
Yeah.
you need to contribute your fair share. Poland might have been one of those countries that said, "Okay, we'll start giving our fair share." I don't know. I don't remember. But those are the questions I'm asking. Where are you getting this 2.5 billion to secure your border, and
Taxpayers.
yet, right, and yet, we have to make everybody pay for our protection? Like what? Like they're not even paying what they promised. So at the end of the day, good for Poland. Let them secure their borders. This is what countries should do. But again, if this is our money, shame on you. So yeah, but good luck with
Well,
that, Poland.
if it's our money, good for them for strengthening their border.
Right.
I mean, if they're going to, at least you're using it for something internally to themselves, you know?
Sure. I mean, still, again, I would question where's our money and where's your contributions back
Well,
to, I mean, NATO,
well,
whatever.
they're just spending $2.5 billion to buying American products to secure their border, so it comes right back to America.
That would be good too, but I mean, it's the same thing as Ukraine money laundering.
That's my factual opinion. So
Yeah, yeah. So I get it. All right. Well, good for you. And if it's our money, good to see it's going to good use.
moving on.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Tens of
borders,
what's that? Tens
speaking
of
of borders,
thousands take to the streets of Mexico to protest against country's president.
is that because he's not
Tens of thousands.
securing? Is that because he's not securing his border and keeping his people in, or
I don't know, dude. I think he is in direct conflict with American policy. I mean, maybe not with what's going on right now. I think he probably supports Joe Biden and allowing all of his criminals and thugs and stuff into our country.
maybe?
But I think I've heard him talking trash when Trump said he was going to deport people and send them back, whatever. So I don't know. Maybe those people are some sort of loyalists to the United States because they understand that we're the reason they're not Chinese or Russian.
So you don't know what they're protesting against either.
No, I don't have a clue. Well, it's against their country's president, so all I can do is make the assumptions based on what their president's been doing.
What has
And
what has their president been doing? I don't
Well,
know either.
nothing for help, right? Nothing for us. But well, he's probably working with the cartels now.
Oh, you
You know what I
think?
mean? It's probably just as corrupt as all the other presidents that come out of there. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's probably a good thing. But tens of thousands isn't a lot because that's more. We got more of them in our country than
So at the
protesting
most, that's 90,000, right? Because once you had 100,000, that's hundreds of thousands, right?
at the most. Right, most. Yeah.
At the most,
So,
99,000.
and we know the way statistics and media work. It's probably 10,001 people,
Yeah,
or maybe it might have to be 20,000 people because then it could be tens of thousands, not
it's
10,000.
it's 10,010.
Right. So it's tens of thousands. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
10,010.
I think it would still have to be
And like,
20,000. Anyway, I'm not a math major, nor do I care about this. So either way, yeah, good
yeah,
luck with that.
they're protesting something.
And don't worry, we'll give you a whole bunch more protesters when Trump gets elected because we're going to send all your people back and some. So, yeah, good luck with that. All right, Nate, thanks again for joining me. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. Thanks for all the donations and mail that has been not pouring in. But not your fault because our
I got a
website's not up.
pile sitting over here. I got to open yet and respond to.
Yeah, I got it. You don't even get on the website, so you don't even get on social media to respond. You ain't opening no dang mail. But anyways,
If it has donations, I might.
oh, you think so? You think if people started paying you, you'd make this a job?
I got a job.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah. Until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.